Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. We are ready for game number 3 here at Monsoon Madness.
Monsoon Madness.
Woo, 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 woo. And this is actually our first game in our round robin. There are sort of 2 sets of tournaments happening here. One is bracketed and one is round robin style. So in the round robin, each team will play each other once, and there's 3 teams. So first matchup is between the host league's Arizona All-Stars and our fabulous friends, los amigos que queremos mucho, Baja Roller Derby. So we are going to kick it off with those rosters. I'm going to start off with Arizona Roller Derby skating in the black jerseys. 024 Cuddy. 1-0 Frida. Number 2 Mimi Mahler. 2-2 Mercedes. 24 I'm a Blow Baya. Number 31 2x4. 313 West Coast Mafia. 3381 she's not just naughty, she's hella naughty. Number 38 Colette Razor Cat. 62 Mako. Captain skating under number 7 Skatey Katie. Number 84 Jaws Breaker. 88 Ms. Murder. 924 Loose Chaos. And 95 Lightning the Queen.
And for Baja, we have number 110 Koshu. Number 131 Veninnoville. Number 16 Carolee Quinn. Number 247 Guy. Number 31 Janibal. Number 6 Kill V. Main. Number 60, Black Diamond. Your captain, number 686, Cat Attack. 8 is Pony. 823 is Spicy Icy. 92 is Moon Sun Witch. And 93 Sandrine. And right now out there on the track, we have both these jammers fighting in the back of the pack, and it looks like that's going to be Baja as your lead jammer, while Arizona is fighting back in the back of the pack. There is a successful star pass. That's going to be number 88, Miss Murder, your jammer now, falling through, trying to knock over some bodies, find any space that she can to get through the pack. Still trying to get past those Baja blockers. One to go, tiptoeing on the line. Another drummer reforms in front, still trying to make it through, while Baja is on their way back into the pack, picking up 4 points. Oh, also picking up a forearm penalty. Is going to go take a little sit in the box. Let's see if Arizona can get their jammer out. There we go. That is Arizona's pivot out there as your jammer, Miss Murder. Let's see if they can make anything of this penalty jam, or this power jam. Both teams setting up here in the apex. A little offense going on in the back, trying to keep that one blocker away from the pack, one less for their teammate to have to go through. They're fighting that 3 wall in the front, and everybody goes to the outside, bump to the... Looks like there's going to be a forearm penalty called on... Oh, that is going to be a penalty on Arizona's jammer. Baja coming back in on a scoring pass. Beautiful offensive work from their teammates. There is going to be a direction that was called on number 8 for Baja. That's Pony. While Baja's jammer finds their way back in. They picked up 3 of those points on that pass, making the total for Baja on that 15 points to Arizona All-Stars 3.
Monsoon Madness and Arizona Roller Derby would like to thank 888-187 for making roller derby more accessible by sponsoring skaters and teams around the world. Y así hemos empezado Jam número 2. Sandrine tiene la estrella para Baja, Ms. Murder para Arizona All-Stars. Ms. Murder está empezando este jam en la caja de penales, entonces eso es un power jam, jam de poder para Baja. Sandrine intentando de salir del pack, pero está allí con Cuddy y quien es Lightning, que se paró por un momentico, pero ha salido Ms. Murder primero. Murder tiene lead. Entonces 4 puntos en el cielo para Murder y Arizona Roller Derby. Y con eso termina el jam. Vamos a ver. Y no había puntos para nadie en jam número 2. Entonces estamos en 3-15.
And that looks like it's going to be West Coast Mafia out there for Arizona. And I believe that is Janibal out there for Baja. Both Hannibal. Excuse me. That's going to be Arizona pushing up at the front of the pack. Finds his little space on the inside line, but does receive a high block. Is going to go ahead and take a seat in the penalty box along with their pivot. Baja has one more blocker to fight up in the front of the pack, trying to find that space on the outside line, and does, picking up lead jammer. Looking at the bench, trying to decide if they're going to call it or let this play out a little bit, see if they can do something. You see some motioning from the bench, telling them those blockers to go. Baja doing a good job of looking at that bench, looking for the clue to call. And it looks like just 4 points picked up on that jam for Baja, leaving the score at 19 for Baja to Arizona's 3.
Y todos listos para el jam número 3. West Coast Mafia tiene la estrella, pero está empezando de caja de penales. Y Spicy Icy para Baja. Spicy Icy está en el frente batallando contra Mimi Mahler y creo, pues no veo quién es el otro blocker, pero decimos cuando lo veo. Cuddy, Skatey Katie. West Coast Mafia ha salido primero, tiene lead. Spicy Icy intentando de salir del pack. West Coast Mafia con 4 puntos. I don't know.
But I'm like, yeah, that's
Spicy Icy intentando de salir. Y entonces 3 puntos para Arizona Roller Derby, 0 para Baja. Ahora estamos en 6-19 a favor de Baja. Monsoon Witch está ahí listo para empezar contra Loose Chaos.
That's going to be Arizona as your lead jammer. Baja not too far behind. Arizona hitting the pack, doing a little apex jump, taking a little fall to the ground, but it's going to go ahead and call it before any points are picked up. Let's see. I want to say that was 4 points for Arizona right there. See the ref holding up points. Roll into another form of entertainment with Arizona Goat Yoga. It's the ultimate blend of stretching, laughter, and adorable goats jumping all around you. Whether you're a seasoned yogi or a first-timer, these playful goats will help you unwind, laugh, and even maybe give you a little back massage. Come for yoga, stay for the goats. We guarantee a goat experience. GoatYoga.com.
Oh my gosh. That was the best thing I've heard all day.
That's how they have it. They put bombs.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I clearly haven't read that.
Let's see. Want to get better at Derby? Crash Course helps roller derby athletes build strength, track confidence, and winning habits to become MVPs on and off the track. Want to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Visit ChrissyCrash.com for a 1-month trial of Roller Derby Training Club Fitness app for just $1. Life is a contact sport. Win. Always make sure they get. Okay. Okay. Here, I'll pull it out there. Are they doing raffles? Right, because it just says key sponsor reason. Have you followed AZRD on their socials? Go ahead, take your phone out now. Follow us on Instagram at AZ Roller Derby for all the juicy details of how we got here and what we're up to. Oh, they're about to start it up. You want to do this one or you want me to do this one?
I'll do this one, I think. Did you do the last one or did I?
It was like a half and half.
I'll start it. Pop in if you want to. Empezado. Jam número 6. Helenari tiene la estrella para Arizona Roller Derby y Monsoon Witch para Baja. Y todos están allí por el otro lado de la pista intentando de salir y es Helenari saliendo con lead. Monsoon Witch se empezó el jam en la caja de penales de Night Owl. Estaba allí un momentico con Ima Blobaya de Arizona Roller Derby. Los dos han regresado a la pista. Nadi intentando de salir del pack. Se pasó de Black Diamond y Cat Attack. 4 puntos para Arizona. Y en ese momento ha pasado la estrella a Cat Attack. Cat Attack. Estaba confundido para un momentico. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here. We see y'all out there. Hey.
How about all these excellent skaters? Do you have a favorite? Join in the voting by scanning the QR code that's posted around the building or following the link in the chat and select your favorite as Tournament MVP. We will be announcing and celebrating our MVPs after the final game Sunday. And right now, let's see, we have Arizona pushing at the front of the pack. But now it's Baja who's made a little bit of leeway. I think that's number 93 that's up there. That is Sandrine. Fighting against that last Arizona blocker. Last two trying to get that lead jammer status. Tough tripod from Baja in the back, really holding Arizona's jammer back there. That jammer tries to do a little apex jump. Can't decide if they were quite in or not. And that looks like it's jawbreaker out there for Arizona, making the wise decision to go ahead and go back and face that Baja tripod again. Let's see. We're almost a minute in. Still, no, there has been a lead jammer. I'm sorry. Sandrine. There's a direction called on an Arizona blocker, making it a little easier for Baja's jammer. Baja trying to find any space they can up at the front. Jawbreaker pushing through that tough wall in the back, trying to make any leeway that they can. It looks like Baja was bumped to the outside and recycled back. That's Miss Murder. Baja's gonna decide to call that off, picking up 4 points. Score is now 18 for Arizona to Baja's 23. Only a 4-point game. About 12 minutes down already. 18 minutes left, a little over 18.
Empezando jam número 7. Hannibal tiene la estrella para Baja y Frida para los Arizona All-Stars. Frida está empujando ahí en la Arizona Goat Yoga línea de pivot y Frida ha salido primero, tiene lead jammer. Hannibal sigue intentando de salir del pack, pero está parado para Cuddy y Ima Blow Baja. Hannibal ahora ha salido de pack. 4 puntos para Frida y Arizona All-Stars. Entonces estamos ahora en 22 para Arizona y 23 para Baja.
We have a shout out here. This is for Cuddy from Cruise Me. The shout out is go Cuddy go. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Aww.
And that is Arizona pushing up at the front of the puck and picking up lead jammer quite fast. Let's see if Baja can get their jammer out of the back. Looks like the star has come off, and there was a successful star pass. Your jammer is now Cat Attack. They're fighting against Arizona. Miss Murdoch already picking up 4 points, coming in on another scoring pass. Trying to find a little space on that inside line, being denied by number 6, Kill V Maim. Let's see. The Baja pivot did get out, and Arizona smartly decided to call that jam off after picking up 3 points, leaving the score at 29 for Arizona, which is a lead change, and Baja has 23. And that is going to be a team timeout called for Baja. We have another shout out from Caroline Cook. Says, shout out to Ima for setting up all our games and tournament opponents. You have set us up with so many great opportunities this year. Thank you. You could learn how to announce. I'm like, I want her to be interested in Derby so bad.
I know the feeling.
I'm like, you can rap, you can tell her to go.
Yeah, you can be the one in charge. Be bossy.
You could send me to the box. You got this one?
Jam número 10 ha empezado. Luz Chaos con la 3 para Arizona, pero es Monsoon que ya ha salido de pack y tiene lead. Luz Chaos para adentro, para afuera y ya se va. Está... ¡Ay! Una salta de Apex para Monsoon y después se termina el jam. Y wow, un 0-0 jam, pero con puro acción. Woo, that was quite a jam. Very quick and no points,
No points.
but super fun to watch.
And it looks like it's going to be Sandrine out on the line against Helenati for Arizona. All right, jam is on, and that's going to be Arizona quickly up that inside line, picking up lead jammer. There has been a completed star pass. Cat Attack is now your jammer on record, fighting against this tripod. Now only 2 Arizona blockers. It looks like that pivot is being told that they are not the jammer. And there's an Arizona blocker going to the box. Arizona's picked up 4 points already, giving some beautiful offense to their jammer right there, giving some space on that outside line. I want to say that's Mimi Mahler. Arizona's really going to try and take advantage of this power jam to see if they can get a nice point spread here. Helenati was checking in with the box to see if they were going to call it. Box told them to go ahead, keep going, and that gave Baja the opportunity to go ahead and take an apex jump, getting them out on their initial pass. Helenati now re-entering the pack, trying to get a little bit of help from their friends. And it looks like a penalty is being called on Arizona blocker again. And that was 1 point picked up for Baja. Arizona's 12, leaving Arizona with 41 points and Baja to 24.
12 points, highest scoring jam of the game so far. As we get ready for jam número 12, Jaws Breaker tiene la estrella para Arizona Roller Derby. Hannibal para Baja. Hannibal está en lo más arriba y ya ha salido del pack. Tiene lead. Jaws Breaker intentando de salir, pero ahí con la fuerza de Pony, con Kill V Mame y Carolee Quinn, todavía está en la línea de pivot, mientras Hannibal está en su segundo paso para puntos. Hannibal estaba empujando para afuera, pero era un penal, entonces se fue a la caja de penales, un blocker de Arizona, y después de eso se termina el jam, pero 8 puntos para Hannibal y Baja. Entonces ahora estamos en 41 para Arizona y 32 para Baja.
I have another shout out from Mary Feeney. Says, shout out to our dear friend Jungla. We miss you and think of you often. Love from Lorena. Right now we have Spicy Icy out there for Baja. Can't see the number for Arizona yet, but as soon as I see, I'll give you a little update. Arizona being pushed to the inside of the track while Baja is getting a little bit of offensive help in the front, having 2 blockers left to fight through, trying to find any space that's available. Arizona still trying to find their way in the back, getting a little offense back there, but they just keep recycling and reforming. Oh, some beautiful hits going on there in the pack. It's a little bit of offensive help there from Cat Attack for Spicy Icy. Wasn't quite able to get out of that pack, still trying to fight, but that is going to be Arizona as your lead jammer. And that, it looks like it's number 10, Frida, for Arizona. And let's see, that is a Baja blocker going to the box. And it looks like there is a star pass. It is Cat Attack that is now going to be your jammer for Baja, while Frida makes their way, picking up 4 more points. Being told from their box to go ahead and keep going. Cat Attack has 1 blocker left in the front. But it looks like there's quite a few blockers in the box right now. That's going to be 4 more points picked up for everybody. 8 points so far for Arizona, 4 points for Baja. Going to continue to run it, try and get some of these blockers out of the box. Cat Attack doing some fancy footwork there, making their way past that last blocker from Arizona. There's a 2-ball fighting the Arizona jammer up there in the front. Trying to get a nice little hip whip around that outside. I think they did pick up all 4 points. So that it looks like it was 12 points picked up for Arizona and 8 points for Baja, leaving the score 53 for Arizona and 40 for Baja. Only a 13-point game.
Jam número 13 está empezando. Monsoon Witch tiene la estrella para Baja y West Coast Mafia para Arizona Roller Derby. Y los dos salieron casi juntos, pero era Monsoon Witch con lead y se terminó el jam después de unos segundos. Entonces 0-0 no ha cambiado 2 puntos, 53 para Arizona, 40 para Baja.
And that's going to be Loose Chaos and Sandrine out on the line. There was a whistle, but I believe it's an official timeout. So we're just going to hang out on the track for a little bit. Do you have a junior age 8 to 17 that is interested in roller skating or roller derby? Looking for an alternative sports experience for your child? Join the AZRD Juniors. Practices are held on Sundays in Mesa at the Broadway Recreation Center. Visit ArizonaRollerDerby.com/juniors for more info. There are lots of ways to support the sport of roller derby. Do you want to give back? Join our volunteer crew and be a part of the action. We have some amazing people out there helping. We have our officials, Fickle Bitch, Baconator, Low-Key Loki, Say Roar, Romp, Asylum, Gorm Brown Coat, Sweet and Sour Candy, Notorious, Phoenix, Nerdy Little Secret, Pika, Dak in a Box, Troublemaker, Tiny Tanium, Billy Motion, Hate Bit, Effin' Ref, and Fighting Girlfriend. And you can be one of them too.
Luz Chaos tiene la 3 para Arizona, Monsoon Witch para Baja. Los dos están llegando al Arizona Goat Yoga línea de pivot. Pero es Luz Chaos más arriba. Una mano en la pista contra Black Diamond. Pero es Luz Chaos que ha salido con lead. Ahora Monsoon Witch también está fuera del pack. Y ya casi al momento que llegó Monsoon Witch al pack, Luz Chaos termina el jam con 3 puntos. Ahora 56 contra 40.
And it looks like it's Sandrine back out on the track against Helen Naughty. Let's see, both jammers trying to take the inside, but that's going to be Helen Naughty that makes it through on the inside, picking up lead jammer. There is a successful star pass. That is going to be number 6, Kill V Mame. That is now the jammer of record for Baja. Helen Naughty taking it to the outside, looking at the bench, seeing if it was time to call, getting the okay, but was it in time? It sure was. leaving Baja scoreless while picking up 1 point for Arizona. It's now a 17-point game. The score 57 for Arizona to Baja's 40. A little under 8 minutes left in this half. It's a pretty good game so far.
Yeah, it is. They're keeping it close. Baja certainly within striking distance with plenty of time left. Jaws Breaker tiene la estrella pa Arizona y Hannibal pa Baja. Es Jaws en lo más arriba con una más. Y eso era Guy. Guy se recibió un penal, se va a Night Owl caja de penales. Y Jaws Breaker se fue para adentro, para afuera y se va. 4 puntos en el cielo para Arizona. Hannibal intentando de salir del pack, pero era empujado para afuera por Aima Baja. Y ahora Hannibal se quitó la estrella y lo ha pasado a...
So we need help with modulation because it's so loud we can't hear. The officials are complaining. We're going to turn you down so we don't impact your modulation as it is. You can proceed as is, but if you hear it getting quiet, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, the feed is fine because the feed's on a separate line, but because this place sucks from an acoustic standpoint, it's so bad. Yeah, so I wanted you to know what's happening when you hear it quieting down. It's not like we're, out to get you or anything. It's really a request from the inside. You're doing good. You project like totally, exactly. All right, y'all. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Arizona past that. Well, there's 2 blockers now back up in the front, trying to find a little space from Frida. Spicy Icy in the back, trying to work those Arizona blockers. Still no lead jammer yet, about 30 seconds in. Both jammers trying to make those packs move. A little more pushy in the front. Spicy Icy's trying to get this pack to... trying to get any movement out of them. And it looks like Arizona's jammer was hit to the inside, being recycled back. It's going to mix things up a little bit. There is a cut track. It looks like that's going to be called, I think, on a Baja blocker. Baja actually hasn't had too many penalties. Arizona's jammer hit to the outside, getting a little offensive help, and that's going to be Spicy Icy out there as your lead jammer for Baja. It was about a minute, almost a minute and a half. Spicy Icy re-entering the pack, trying to get a little bit of help from their friends. Going to decide to call that. Let's see if there were any points scored. I think I see 2 fingers. Yep, that was 2 points picked up for Baja. 67-42.
Ha empezado jam número 19. West Coast Mafia tiene la estrella para Arizona All-Stars. Monsoon Witch lo tiene para Baja.
Like so.
Y Monsoon Witch tiene lead. West Coast Mafia ha salido del pack. Y con eso se termina.
Think that's Sandrine back out on the track against Helenati. I can't hear you at all. I didn't hear you at all. Helenati trying to find space on that outside. Both jammers hopping in and out, in and out. Trying to find any space. It's a nice jumbled pack. Helenati is hit to that inside line, recycled back, while Sandrine still fighting against the tripod in the top. Getting a little bit of offensive help, trying to move that pack. Helenati hit to the inside again. And it is Baja that has been called as lead jammer. And I believe there was a successful star pass.
Skatey Katie.
That is going to be
with
I believe
the
your
star.
Captain Skatey Katie.
That's right. Oh, pardon moi. Skatey Katie.
I believe that was just 4 more points put up on the board for Baja, bringing their score to 48. Arizona 67. Under 2 minutes left in this game. Nice empty penalty box.
Ahora vamos a empezar con jam número 20. Hannibal tiene la estrella para Baja y Jazz Breaker para Arizona Roller Derby. Los dos están intentando de salir del pack. Baja, Hannibal para afuera y Jazz Breaker para adentro. Y un muy buen esfuerzo de bloqueando por Baja, Guy y Koshu. Pero ahora Jazz Breaker ha salido del pack. Y tiene lead. Hannibal con la estrella se quitó la gorra para un momento, pero ha salido del pack. Y ahora tiene la estrella en su casco. Llegó allí a Mimi Mahler y Aima Blovaya. Se pasó 4 puntos para cada equipo con menos de 30 segundos. Y ya se terminó el jam 8-4. Arizona con 75, Baja con 52.
It's only a 23-point game. I was going to say, and that's going to be your halftime.
All right, it is intermission time, friends. Grab a drink, make sure you're hydrating. Please visit our vendors. Get a tattoo, get a caricature, buy some fabulous items.
I personally want to get some caricatures drawn.
They look so cool.
I think I'm going to come in tomorrow early before I get all sweaty and gross and
Yeah.
get some awesome characters done. Yeah, there's lots of things going on back here. I see some mocktails. There's blue with massage in the back. There's tattoos over there. Get some tattoos. Derby girls love their tattoos.
You know it. And I think there's
We have
two
our sound
artists,
person
3
back here who
artists
got
over there.
some.
Yeah, so get them. Come show us. If you get a tattoo, come by the announcer's table and let us see them. And we'll see you back here in, 12 minutes or so.
And like maybe Sunday after all the playing, I'll get one.
Do it.
But did you know Arizona Roller Derby is a nonprofit organization originally founded in 2003? It is the second oldest flat track league in the world. Arizona Roller Derby welcomes all genders, sexual orientations, races, and religions. Much of our success is an unequivocal outcome of the support of our sponsors, volunteers, and fans just like you. Keep up the good work and see you after halftime.
They call it a sport, but we know better. It's a symphony of dedication, grit, and heart. Tuned to one another in a composition of chaos on a stage built for progress. Athlete-driven innovation from the first whistle to the final score. Every hit, every fall, every win, every loss, every team, every season, every body. We've got you covered.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
They call it a sport, but we know better. It's a symphony of dedication, grit, and heart. Tuned to one another in a composition of chaos on a stage built for progress. Athlete-driven innovation from the first whistle to the final score. Every hit, every fall, every win, every loss, every team, every season, every body. We've got you covered.
Artlist.io. Music license. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music license. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
All right, it's almost time for some more derby.
Who's here for roller derby?
Hold on.
Who's
If you love roller derby and you know it, clap your hands. If you love roller derby and you know it, clap your hands.
clap, clap?
If you love roller derby and you know it, and you really want to show. If you love roller derby and you know it, clap your hands.
Clap, clap.
I'm glad you clapped.
Thank you, person who joined us. I don't actually know. I couldn't hear it. It could have been 3 people.
All right, and looking at our penalties, there is only a little bit of penalty trouble on the Arizona side. Baja's been keeping it pretty low. There's a couple players who have 2 penalties on Baja as opposed to Arizona. We have one with 5, one with 4, one with 3, and 16 total for Arizona to Baja's 11, which really isn't reflecting in the score. But I'm sure if Arizona was able to tighten up on those penalties, it would definitely help them increase that score gap, which I know that they would love to do.
Absolutely. And we're going to see what happens here in the second half. Were any adjustments made during that halftime? Some digging deep in the strategy. I don't know. Time will tell as we begin the second half. Y para empezar, Monsoon, which tiene la estrella pa Baja, Frida pa Arizona, y Frida allí en la línea casi empujada para afuera, pero se mantuvo todo y no se fue. Mientras Monsoon, which se fue para afuera hasta adentro, pero era parado por Razor Cat. Y en ese espaciocito, Frida se fue. Frida tiene lead y ahora Monsoon Witch también está fuera del pack. Todos están patinando bien rápidamente. Han caído varios ahí en el turno. Se terminó el jam. 3 puntos para Baja. Creo que...
And it looks like it is going to be a power jam here for Baja. Sandrine out there. While Frida's sitting in the penalty box. Let's see if Baja can take advantage of this power start. See that jammer trying to find their way in the middle. Going to the inside, back to the outside. Baja's caught one of the Arizona blockers. Leaving Frida to, Sandrine, I'm sorry, to pick up lead jammer fighting packs, those last 2 Arizona blockers. Let's see. She's heading back into the pack, trying to get a little offense from Cat Attack, pushing that tripod forward a little bit, while Arizona's jammer did re-enter the pack, fighting in the back of the pack now. Baja still trying to get through. Received a little bit more offense, wasn't effective enough. Calling for a friend, trying to find any space to pick up some points and get out of that pack. I do see the start off of Arizona's head, maybe looking for a star pass. There is a stop block that is being assessed to a Baja blocker, leaving only 3 of them out on the track. Sandrine still trying to find their way in the front there. It's a nice slow pack. Keeping it nice and tight. Really making those jammers dig for every inch. Those are some really tough tripods out there. Let's see, and Sandrine's bumped to that inside. Being recycled back by Mimi Mahler there. Let's see. There is a forearm that's being assessed to a Baja blocker, sending them to the pack. Cat Attack takes Arizona's jammer to the inside, and that is going to cause Arizona to pick up a cut track. They thought that they were clear, but was not. So this is going to be a power start for Baja. Let's see if they can close this score gap. It's only, it's not too bad. It's 18 points.
Ha empezado jam número 3. Es un power jam. Power jam. Jam de poder. Pa Hannibal y Baja. Y Hannibal contra Skatey Katie y Lightning. Ya se va ahora. Tiene lead. Y en ese mismo momento ha regresado a la pista Frida. Eso es el tercer jam para Frida. Frida ha estado en la pista tanto tiempo para los penales. Ha recibido 2 en la primera mitad del juego. Frida no tenía ningún penal, ahora tiene 2. Hannibal sigue intentando de pasar y hemos tenido un paso de la estrella. Ahora Skatey Katie está jammer y fuera del pack, y con eso Hannibal se termina el jam. A ver, 4 puntos en el cielo para Hannibal y Baja Roller Derby. $63-77 is your score. Just 14 points separating these two teams as we go into jam number 4.
And that is Spicy Icy and West Coast Mafia out on the jam line there. Miss Murder or West Coast Mafia being bumped to the inside line and recycled back, while Spicy Icy is fighting past these last two Arizona blockers, trying to find that last little bit of space. There's some good communication there out on the track from some of those Arizona blockers, letting them know about pack definition. And that is a Baja blocker that is going to the box for a forearm penalty. West Coast Mafia finding space on that inside line is going to pick up lead jammer. Spicy Icy trying to decide if they want to take the cover off and pass it. Arizona's doing a really good job of sucking back on that jammer. Although it's borderline direction, I feel like they may be pushing the jammer. That is going to be Cat Attack. That is now your jammer of record. And that was Mimi Mahler that knocked Cat Attack out. West Coast Mafia is now out. Cat Attack finding a little bit of space on that outside line. One blocker to get through is out of the pack, while West Coast Mafia re-enters, gets some great offensive help there, and gets out of the pack, decides to call it, picking up 8 points. The score is now 85 for Arizona to Baja 63. About 22 and a half minutes left in this half.
Ocho puntos para Arizona en el último jam. 85-63. Moon Sandwich tiene la estrella para Baja y Luz Chaos para Arizona, pero es Moon Sandwich que ha salido primero y tiene lead. Moon Sandwich en su paso buscando puntos, pero ha parado a Mako. Entonces un jam muy rápido. Creo que 2 puntos, sí, 2 puntos para Baja.
I'm announcing the next game too. I'll be your agreement. We have Helenati out back on the track. I believe that's Sandrine. I can't see face or number really, but Baja's blockers trying to find a little bit of space. Helenati being bumped to the inside. Yep, that is Sandrine there. Sandrine's going to go ahead and pass that star off to Cat Attack, who is now the jammer of record. Trying to force that call off. Helenati is re-entering the pack, going from the inside to the outside, hopping over some hips, finding that space past, trying to find the space past that last blocker, only picking up 3 points, but keeping Baja scoreless in the process. And that was 3 points picked up. Arizona now has 88 to Baja 65. It's only a 23-point jam. Super easy to do. One or two.
No big.
I say that as someone who does not jam.
I mean, it's certainly possible, though.
It's possible from some people.
Well, within the realm of possibility. Jaws Breaker
And
tiene la estrella para Arizona, pero ha recibido un penal. Entonces tenemos un Power Jam. Power Jam. Jam de poder. A favor de Hannibal y Baja. Hannibal está intentando de salir del pack, pero se ha parado por la fuerza de Skatey, Katie, Cuddy, Razor Cat y Lightning. Y muy bien hecho los blockers de Arizona que mataron el tiempo del Power Jam, porque en ese momento ha regresado Jaws.
I'll just say that I haven't ever seen anybody use their teeth to put on a helmet cover before. That was That was some great work right there.
Impressive technique from Jammer Jaws Breaker. Y un penal a Pony de Baja. Jaws intentando de salir, pero está parado por Kill V Mame con Pony. Ahora Jazz con 4 puntos. Hannibal ha salido del pack. No hay lead. Eso va a durar los 2 minutos completos. Y ya se terminó el jam. A ver, 8 puntos para Arizona y 4. 4 para Baja.
Arizona's really trying to pull away right now with this point spread. Although they have their pivot and another blocker in the box, so only starting with 2 blockers out on the track. But that doesn't matter because that's going to be Frida. That's out as your lead jammer. Spicy Icy trying to get past the 2 Arizona blockers, getting some offensive help from her friends. And there is a direction that is called on an Arizona blocker. So that is 3 of them in the box, only leaving 1 blocker out there, but still giving Spicy Icy a hard time. No pack is called, and Spicy Icy is now out of the pack. Frida trying to get help from that singular blocker friend that she has out on the track, while Spicy Icy is re-entering the pack, trying to find space past that 1 blocker, and does, picking up 4 points. And that's going to be Frida pushed to the outside line, looking to call it, and does decide to call before Spicy Icy re-enters up the pack. Frida did pick up 4 points there, putting Arizona's score up to 99, and Baja has 73. So an even jam. Need to keep an eye on those penalties, though, for Arizona. Got 2 players now at 5 penalties. And it looks like we're having an official review. But we have another shout out, and this one's from Elevated Roller Derby. They said, "Hey, AZ Rising, have a great Monsoon Madness. We'll see you at Deep Blue. Love, Elevated Roller Derby."
That's so sweet. Thank you, Elevated Roller Derby.
Right, thank you, Elevated. You guys are so sweet. We have another shout out. This one's from Kathleen Hedrick. It's for Carrie Cook and the whole team. Win, win, win. For everybody here in the venue, remember to go check out the vendor area. checking out some of the vendors that are here. We have Lost Dutchman tattoos, because who doesn't love tattoos? We have Platinum IV therapy, help you stay hydrated. Planned Parenthood, Arizona. Keep up the good work, Planned Parenthood. We have Body Breakdown by Blue back there. Go get a massage, relax your muscles. There's Twisted Sewing with unique bags and purses. I checked out their table. There's some stuff that I want to go over there and get. I haven't had the opportunity to yet. There's Bug and Bee characters. I think I already mentioned that I also want to get some characters done. I'm going to get it done of me and my daughter. Hopefully super cute. The Arizona Derby Dames, just being awesome roller derby. And then Bravenly, they offer some plant-based supplements for holistic health. So all good things to go check out if you're here in the venue. Or you can even Google them if you're not in the venue. I'm sure there's lots of websites that you could go check out from there. Spend some money on our vendors. They love that.
Here.
It is a very unpleasant texture to squish. No, yeah.
So this is an official review. So you see the referees in there in the middle having a little chat. One of the teams had an issue with something, so they approach the referee, say, hey, we think this thing happened. The refs, they go, they chat about it, see if they agree. Did anybody see anything that corroborated what was being challenged? And it looks like that is the end of that official review. Let's see. I'm like, I see stars. Baja picking up that lead jammer. That's going to be number 92, Monsoon Witch. But West Coast Mafia, not too far behind them. Baja trying to pick up all the points and then is going to decide to call it. I think they picked up 3 points there, bringing their score up to 76, bringing it back to a 23-point game. Both full packs out on the track. Nice jumbly pack there. Sandrine with some beautiful footwork there on the inside, doing a little tiptoe on the inside there. Baja blocker is going to be bumped to the inside after that's Loose Chaos trying to find their way for Arizona, making it past that last blocker there. Let's see if Sandrine's going to let it run. Nope, is going to decide to call it off. Let's see. Sandrine did pick up 2 more points there for Baja. Trying to chip away at that score. Last under 15 minutes of the game. Still anybody's game.
Yeah, Baja has held Arizona scoreless on the last 2 jams. And that's how you, as you said, chip away at the score. So we'll see what happens here in jam número 11. Helenari tiene la estrella para Arizona Roller Derby y Hannibal para Baja. Y Helenari ha recibido un penal. Se va a la caja de penales. Eso es un power jam. Power jam.
And this Power Jam is brought to you by RollerDerbyCoaching.com. Be more badass on the track. Online roller derby clinics to get you your next level. Brought to you by Snot Rocket Science.
Y con eso se termina el jam. 3 puntos más para Baja otra vez. Arizona está en 0. Estamos en 99 a 81 a favor de Arizona. So an 18-point difference. So plenty of time though.
Plenty
See
of
what
time.
happens.
And Baja has Moon Sunwitch out there for the Power Jam. Moon Sunwitch hit to that inside line. It's going to recycle back. Going to try and get out, bump to the inside. Helenati is back on the track. And finds some space on that inside line and does pick up lead jammer. Baja is there looking for a star pass, which is completed. Cat Attack is now your jammer on record. Fighting pass, Miss Murda. And let's see, that's number 22 there. Mercedes. Cat Attack does get out, but it is called before they can pick up any points. Looks like there is a penalty assessed to someone. I'm not entirely sure who. It looks like it's a Baja blocker there. And Baja is going to decide to call an official review. They saw something that they didn't quite like, so they're going to have the referees talk about it.
Official review brought to you by Chrissy Crash. Want to spend 7 days in paradise, rest, relax, build your derby skills, meet new friends? Join Chrissy Crash on retreat. Find out more at chrissycrash.com.
Did you know AZRD is a nonprofit organization? Our donation-based membership allows access to as many people as possible. We never want income to be a barrier to entry to roller derby. That's why we need your support in bringing our sport to more members. Make a tax-deductible donation to support our adult and junior programming on our website at ArizonaRollerDerby.com. Your donations go directly to helping pay for our venues and operating costs. Thank you. Right, it's now down to a 17-point game. Getting closer. I kind of wish we got to know what they were talking about in the center. I think roller derby would be so much fun if we mic'd everybody up, get to hear what the players are saying, get to hear what the refs are saying.
We'd get kicked off Twitch and YouTube. But it would be fun.
It would be fun and very entertaining. For anybody who's never been in the pack, it can be very entertaining. Right, Arizona's still leading with the penalties here. They have a total of 24 penalties. And Baja has 18. So about 6 penalties difference. Still not reflecting too much in the score, although I'm sure Baja or Arizona would be a lot further ahead if they were able to keep some players on the track a little bit more. Penalties are the worst, unless you need a break. Oh, we have someone coming over here.
Fighting Grover to the rescue.
All right. All right. It looks like this official review is going to be coming to an end here soon. White was requesting a cut track call on the black jammer, and that is going to be upheld. So they will retain their official review and start with a power start here.
Well done. Y en un segundo tenemos un lead es Hannibal Baja. Helenari está en la Night Out caja de penales. Entonces eso sí es un Power Jam. Power Jam. Jam de poder. Pero, ¿qué ha pasado? Un penal a Hannibal. Dice que se cortó la pista y en ese mismo momento Helenari regresó a la pista gritando, diciendo a su equipo que se necesita para avanzar. Helenari is an excellent communicator on the track.
Can definitely hear her coming,
Yes.
letting you know what she wants.
That's right. Entonces vamos a ver qué pasa. Eso va a ser un jam de 2 minutos. Todo el mundo gritando, diciendo, muevo por allá, muevo por así. Y se terminó el jam.
Naughty was lead. I think.
It should have been available to her because she came straight from the box.
I want to say.
No, but no, lead had already been assessed to Hannibal. Hannibal was lead.
You're right. I think she was lead. So they may make her sit in the box again because it was successfully called off. We'll hopefully find out.
Arizona hasn't scored in 5 jams.
Right, only a 14-point game right now, and Arizona hasn't scored in the last 5 jams. Let's see if they're able to turn this around. All right, a little update there for you guys. It looks like the back block that was assessed to 3-1, that's Hannibal, is going to be bumped up to an expulsion. The jammer came in from the box with a little too much speed and not enough control, causing, the back block. So they are going to expel that player. And it looks like Sandrine's going to be replacing that jammer in the box, and this is a power start for Arizona. I've been seeing Mimi a lot. Yeah, it's loose. Crash Course presents Derby in Paradise, a 7-day roller derby retreat to recharge your body, reignite your game, and connect with new roller derby friends. Check out Crash Course. It looks like, right, I was like, it looks like the bottom got cut off. I'm like, I feel like there was supposed to be a little more. I've been making it up. I'm just saying, go to ChrissyCrash.com.
Jam número 14 ha empezado. Si no se escucharon bien en el último jam, el penal a Hannibal ha cambiado a una expulsión por mucha fuerza en el bloque de espalda. Entonces Sandrine está en la caja ahora. Loose Chaos tiene lead.
Arizona has broken the century mark now.
Woo woo. 107 puntos para Arizona. Sandrine ha regresado a la pista y hecho su primer paso. Loose Chaos se terminó el jam y ganó un punto más antes que se acabó. Entonces 9 puntos en el jam para Arizona. That jam by Loose Chaos broke a 5-jam scoreless streak.
And it looks like that's Jawbreaker out there against Monsoon Witch. Monsoon Witch taking that inside line. A nice little hop over that last blocker there, picking up lead jammer. Jawbreaker still trying to find space, getting past that Baja wall. And there's a misconduct call going to a Baja blocker. Well, Jawbreaker is out of the pack now. And that jam is going to be called by Baja after picking up 3 points. I'm like Candy. Yes,
Jam número 16. Frida tiene la estrella para Arizona. Spicy Icy para Baja. Frida con lead. Spicy Icy intentando de salir del pack, batallando con Ms. Murder y Mimi Mahler. Frida se pasó de Pony y Koshu. Frida ha estado parado por los blockers de Baja. Koshu se la empujó para afuera. Tenía que regresar. Había un paso de la estrella. Ahora Kill V Mame tiene la estrella. Y estaba regresando al pack y con eso se terminó el jam. 7 puntos más para Arizona, 115-88. 115-88 with just under 7 minutes left in the game.
And I just wanted to make a correction. I've been saying jawbreaker, but it is jaws breaker. So I'm sorry for mispronouncing that. And that's West Coast Mafia out there for Arizona, but it is going to be Sandrine that is picking up lead jammer. West Coast Mafia getting bumped to the outside, and no pass, no penalty. Sandrine communicating there to her pack, trying to get them to let her get some points. Let's see. He's going to go ahead and call that one from the ground. Picking up 2 points, bringing Baja score up to 90. So now it's a 25-point game with Arizona having 115 points. Arizona does now have a blocker that's in a little bit of penalty trouble. They do have 6 penalties now, so if they do get one more penalty, they will be asked to remove their gear and play no longer in this game.
Jam número 18 está empezando. Moon Sandwich tiene la trepa baja y Luz Chaos para Arizona. Luz Chaos ha salido primero, tiene lead. Moon Sandwich también está fuera del pack. Black Diamond y Cat Attack intentando de parar a Luz Chaos, quien ha pasado para 4 puntos. Y se termina el jam justamente cuando está llegando Moon Sandwich al pack. Ahora estamos en 119-90. 119-90. Arizona maintaining that lead.
Arizona really trying to widen that gap there. They've done a really good job the last few jams. And it's going to be hella naughty out there against Sandrine on the jam line. And it looks like there is a star pass right off the line. Your new jammer for Baja is going to be Kill V Main. Let's see if they can come in and get any points. Naughty is going to go ahead and call that before Baja can come in and sneak any points.
Con eso ha empezado el próximo jam. Jazzbreaker tiene la trepa. Arizona All-Stars y Spicy Icy para Baja. Jazzbreaker está en el frente del pack, pero Koshu se la empujó para afuera. Se recicló hasta el jam line. Y ahora se fue. Jaws tiene lead. Hemos tenido un paso de la estrella. Ahora Cat Attack. Está Jammer. Baja. Jazzbreaker con 4 puntos está buscando más puntos. Cat Attack ha estado reciclado y ahora parado por Mimi Mahler y Ms. Murder. Jazzbreaker intentando de salir. Una ayuda gracias a Mercedes y ya se va Jazzbreaker con 4 puntos más. Cat Attack ya ahora está en el frente del pack. Miss Murder recibiendo un penal. Se va a la caja de penales, el Night Owl, caja de penales. Black Diamond se paró a Jazzbreaker y Jazzbreaker tenía que reciclar y intentar de nuevo a ganar esos puntos. Menos que 2 puntos se quedan en el juego. Y 8 puntos para Jazz. No, 11 puntos. Ahora estamos en 130 a 90. Woo, that was a battle.
That was pretty tough. I wouldn't want to be a jammer in that situation. And this may be the last jam. About a minute and a half left in this game. That is Baja that is picking up the lead straight up that inside line there for Monsoon Witch. Frida's trying to find that space on the outside. Beautiful apex jump there by Monsoon Witch. And there is a jammer penalty, so it is a power jam now for Monsoon Witch. Let's see. That was a beautiful dip there. Let's see if they can chip away at this score. Maybe work it to where there's one more jam. Beautiful footwork there by Sunwitch, going from the inside to the outside. Because that blocker fell down, they no longer had position, so she could just hop back in. I saw a little hop over there, picking up 4 more points for Monsoon Witch, bringing their total so far in this jam up to 12. Still 20 seconds left in this jam. Some nice juking there. Bump to the outside, being recycled back by those Arizona blockers, while Frida is back in the pack, approaching the Baja tripod up at the front. Beautiful, just on the toe stops along that outside line there. Nice little slide into a call off there by Monsoon Witch, and they are going to call a timeout for White, allowing them one more jam.
The jam timer is signaling to the scoreboard that there was 1 second left. So a team timeout will allow us to get one more jam.
One more jam. One. Oh. Technical difficulties. Sometimes you just got to make sure things are plugged in all the way. Right?
Oh well.
Because I watched you turn it off.
So it looks like we're going to get one more jam here.
And you got Loose Chaos out there for Arizona. And I believe that is Sandri. That is out there for Baja. Really, whoever gets the lead in this jam, which isn't going to be Lose right there. Sandrine really pushing hard in the front of that pack, trying to get that space. Because really, if Baja wants to take over this game, they need to get out of that pack fast and start scoring some points. That is I saw a forearm penalty there. It is Baja that picked up your lead jam right there, but they are being recycled back, so they're going to have to fight through the pack again. Loose Chaos is out of the pack now and able to score points. Baja just decides to go ahead and call it. Didn't go quite the way that they wanted to. So our unofficial score, I'll just wait for the official one and tell you what that says. Oh, it looks like there was an official review. We just want to keep this game going today. And that was called by Arizona. And it looks like I see Baja Jammer going to the box. They have their pivot in the box as well, as well as a blocker from Arizona. But it looks like that blocker from Arizona is going to foul out because that was their 7th penalty. 26-point game. You know, if we do get another jam out of this, it could be really interesting to see if Baja can score that 26 points in one jam.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Anything
I've seen
is
it
possible
happen.
in the magical world of roller derby. Anything.
I've seen it happen.
I've seen it done by Naughty.
I have seen it done by Naughty. I'm pretty sure
At
Roller Black Diaspora, I was in that jam.
I was announcing that game. I know. I was the only announcer for that whole game. That was the best game of my whole life.
That was such a great game. I
wish we had been streaming.
Should not have been in that game yet. I was still a new skater looking around. I'm like, I'm playing with Freight Train and Aaron Jackson.
Oh
and
my gosh.
Like, who did this to me? I did it to myself. I did it to myself. All right, it looks like the black team was asking for the skating out of bounds penalty to be removed from their blocker. It is not going to be held up, so they will not retain that review. And that is the whistle, folks. Our final score is 130 points for Arizona and 104 for Baja.
Thanks for being here, and stick around. We have another exciting game coming up right after this one. It's going to be great. It's going to be Wasatch and Rat City. So stick around, and we will see you back here at 4 o'clock.
Yep, see you on the track.